Hello first grade and welcome back to part 3 of our October project. And today we're going to work on finishing up our little owl. And last time I saw you, I showed you how to put the feathers on and we made the wings. So today we're going to work on the little guy's head and then we'll be all set. Okay, so here we go. So let me just move you down here. And for this you'll need a pair of scissors, you'll need some paper, and you'll need your glue again. And also today, I'm going to use some markers. So I have a pretty yellow here. I have my black marker. And I also have this pretty orange because I'm going to work on his eyes today as well. All right. So the first thing I want to do is I want to create the shape of the owl's head, which is going to go right here. And an owl's head is curved. So I'm going to measure my cup. And I'm going to say, okay, that's pretty good. So now you are sculpting out what you think the head is going to look like. So you want to make a piece that's going to go around, about half the cup, like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut out the shape of a hill on top like that. Okay. And let's check that out. Is that pretty good? That's good. Head might be a little big, so I might go in and cut some off. See, as an artist, you have to start using your eye to see how things look. Okay? So I think that's a much better shape. And I'm going to use my glue. And I'm going to run a little glue at the bottom. Smooth it out. Can you see that? And I'm just going to press it on. And I'm going to show you the back just to show you what I'm doing. Just making sure that that half circle or that dome kind of goes across. Now, do you see it keep popping off? That's because you have to hold it for a minute. Glue just doesn't automatically stick. You have to hold it and you have to wait, okay? Sometimes you have to be patient, right? You're not gonna let it stick right away. It's not gonna stick right away. You have to hold it for a few minutes, okay? So, once I'm done creating that shape, and I think I like that, and I think I might trim it down a little bit now that it's on. His head's a little big. So notice what I'm doing. I'm still holding it. And now I'm going to look at it and go, yeah, I'm going to just trim it down. So as an artist, you have to figure out what size you want it to be. There. And I can see that it's still looking like it might want to pop up. So what I can do is, if you have tape at home, I have some tape. I'm just going to turn it around and just use some tape on the top of the cup like this, just to kind of anchor it, so that way I can continue. Okay? And also, I just wanted to let you know my paper is a little bit thicker than the plain white paper. So if you're using thinner paper, it probably will stick a little better. Okay? But now what I want to do is I want to create some more feathers. And again, I don't want them to be super big because now I'm starting to get to the details, which is where his head is connecting to his body. So I'm going to be a little more careful with my feathers and making sure that I kind of round them off at the top like that. Okay, now you should be a pro at making feathers now. And you just keep working your way up. Okay. So let me go in. And I can also do the fringes like I did on the wings around the top of the head. So let me just cut some more feathers. And notice what I'm doing. I'm gluing them where I glued the head. That way he doesn't look like he has a helmet on. Okay, I'm doing that so that way it looks like it's more natural. All right. So I'm just gonna take my time, put a couple feathers on, and you can work your way all the way up the cup if you wish, okay? So I'm not gonna continue because I wanna move on to the next step, but put the feathers all the way across and keep going up until you get to the top. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut some fringes on mine, just so he doesn't look like he's wearing a helmet there. There. See his little head? How cute! I love it. And now, what I can do is using my markers, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna draw 2 owl eyes. And I always like to draw it on paper and then cut it out, because if I draw on my head and I make a mistake and I don't like it, they're stuck on there, right? But if I use some scrap paper, I can always fix it if I don't like it. So there are some eyes. Yep, I think those are gonna look good. So let me cut them out. One eye at a time, take your time. Whoops. Little eye fell. So let me cut out the other eye here. Take some glue. And let me put his eyes on. So there's one eye. Oops. Here's a little glue for his second eye. And let's see, what's nice about gluing it too is you can decide where you want them to go. I like that. And I think I'm gonna take my marker and just put a little bit of eyebrows on this guy. And for a beak, I'm just gonna simply draw a little black diamond. And I'm just gonna draw some lines in between. Do you see the little owl? So now, boys and girls, he needs some more feathers on his neckline there. You can see how I did not finish it over, where is it? Right here. You can see that, all right? But I think you get the point. So for today, you're going to attach his head, you're going to make his eyes, and you're going to add feathers up to the top and add some fringes. Now, one kid in school said, "Oh, Mr. Price, can we make it I think it's a horned owl." So if you want, you can take a little bit of scrap and you can glue it like that to make some ears, which I think I'm definitely gonna do. And we're leaving the owls white because some owls are white, like a barn owl. So, look at this, I'm just taking scraps. And using my eyeball, I'm starting to see different parts of the owl. So here, I have his little ear sticking up, and I think he's ready to go out into the forest and hunt. So, you're gonna work on his head, his eyes, his ears, more feathers and fringes, and we'll be done this week. And we'll have one more fun project for October, which will be a one-day project. And we will then be moving into November. I cannot believe it. We're almost into November. So finish up your owl today, and I will see you next week, boys and girls. Have a great day. Bye.